billionaire nobody knew. Ethan Cruz was an ordinary man in everyone's eyes. He wore simple clothes, drove an old car, and lived in a modest home with his wife, Laura. At family gatherings, he was the one who received the jokes, the insults, the pitying looks. "Laura, you could have married someone better," his relatives whispered. "Why waste your life on a man like him?" But Laura always defended him. "I married for love, not money," she would say. Ethan, meanwhile, never fought back. He only smiled, as if he knew something no one else did. But why was Ethan so calm? What secret was he hiding? The insults became crueler over time. Friends laughed at his worn-out shoes. Family mocked his lack of ambition. Even at reunions, Ethan was the silent target of ridicule. Laura felt the sting of their words, but her loyalty never wavered. She would squeeze Ethan's hand under the table, whispering, "Don't listen to them." Yet behind her brave face, Laura often wondered, why does he never defend himself? Why does he let them think he's nothing? Late at night, Laura would discover Ethan working in secret. But on what? When the world slept, Ethan's life looked very different. He made phone calls in hushed tones. He read through thick folders of documents and signed contracts that he quickly hid when Laura appeared. "Ethan," Laura asked one night, "why are you always awake until dawn? What are you hiding from me?" Ethan only smiled. "Because, my love, timing is everything, and loyalty is priceless." Laura didn't know it yet, but Ethan's secret was far greater than she imagined. "You're a failure, Ethan," a cousin sneered. "Laura deserves a real man." Laughter filled the room. This time, Laura's eyes filled with tears. But Ethan gently placed his hand on hers and said softly, "It's okay. They'll understand one day." He stood, took Laura's hand, and walked out without another word. The room fell into an awkward silence. That very night, Ethan made a phone call that would change everything.
Alone in his study, Ethan's phone rang. "Sir," a respectful voice said, "the board is waiting. Shall we reveal the truth?" Ethan stared out the window, his face calm but firm. "Yes, tomorrow. Let them all know who I really am." What truth? Who was Ethan Cruz really? The next morning, the world woke to shocking headlines. The mysterious billionaire behind Cruz Holdings has been revealed. Ethan Cruz. TV channels buzzed. Social media exploded. The man everyone mocked was the owner of a billion-dollar empire. His friends and family couldn't believe it. How could the failure they laughed at be richer than all of them combined? Relatives gathered, staring at the news in disbelief. Ethan? A billionaire? But he looked so poor. One friend muttered, "We mocked him. We insulted him. And all this time, he was richer than us all." Regret filled their faces. Their laughter had turned into shame. But Ethan wasn't done. He had one more surprise for them. Ethan returned to the same family house. This time, he didn't arrive in an old car. A sleek black vehicle pulled up, guarded by staff. Laura stepped out first, glowing with pride. Ethan followed, calm as ever. The relatives rushed to greet him, their voices shaky. "Ethan, forgive us. We didn't know, would Ethan take revenge or forgiveness?" Ethan stood before them, eyes steady. "I never needed your approval," he said softly. "I only needed her faith." He looked at Laura, his voice filled with gratitude. Money can buy cars, houses, power, but loyalty, that is something no amount of money can buy. Laura squeezed his hand, her eyes shining with tears. The family bowed their heads, drowning in regret. But Ethan's final words would cut even deeper. Ethan turned to leave with Lara by his side. His voice echoed in the silence. "Never judge a man by what he lacks today. Tomorrow he might have more than you could ever imagine. Stay humble, stay kind, because regret always comes too late." Hand in hand, Ethan and Lara walked away. Behind them, the family was left in silence, haunted by their own cruelty and the man they had underestimated. Ethan wasn't just a billionaire in money. He was rich in something far rarer: love, loyalty, and dignity.